Project 1, Part 3 deliverable. My name is Irene.
My name is Ejean.
First, we'll look at the getUsers API function. As we see on the left, we have our users column, and if we click on the UI button for refresh, this calls the refresh users function as seen in our code, which calls the getUsers function. Right now we only have 3 users and don't have support for adding more, but this button will be useful for the future.
Next, we want to call our getImages API function. So we call this when we click on user. So for example, I'll click on Emmanuel, and we see that the API function has been called for Emmanuel's user ID, and it displays all of his images with the asset ID and local name in a table format. The same also occurs for all the other users we click.
Next, we'll look at the post-image function. So if we click on the drop-down menu, this displays the images found in our folder. And if we add a new image by dragging into this folder in VS Code, then go back to our UI and click Rescan Folder, and look at our drop-down, we see that this was added to our available images for upload. If we click on one and upload the selected file, we see that this was uploaded.
And next we have our getImage API function where we want to be able to download an image. So we have different checkboxes. So if I click this checkbox, and at the bottom we have a download button, and I click that download button without renaming it, we see a success message at the bottom that says it was successfully downloaded to our downloads folder. And if we go into our downloads folder, we see that this image has been downloaded and added. And next, say we want to download a new image with a rename. Well, then we have a rename button at the bottom that we can input any new name we want. And if we click download, we see another success message, and we check that folder and we see that the image has been downloaded successfully.
Next, we'll look at our getImageLabels function. If we click on any image and then click View Labels, we see the labels listed with their corresponding confidence levels.
And lastly, we have our getImagesWithLabel API function where we want to search for any images with a given label. And if I type in a label, we see that we get returned all of the images with that label with the corresponding confidence levels.
Thank you.
Thank you.